Hello! This video will walk you through how to participate in your neighborhood council election. This year, the election is completely vote by mail, and many neighborhood council elections are already underway. First, visit empowerla.org/elections. On this page, you will find a myriad of resources on neighborhood councils, but first, let's identify which of the 99 NCs you are part of by scrolling down to this map. Here, you can identify all the NCs you can participate in. Participation is open to those who live, work, or own property or a business within an NC's boundaries, as well as to community interest stakeholders, such as church members, local students, or parents of students, or members of local service organizations. As a member of DSA-LA, I will input the address of our organization to identify my NC. Here, with DSA-LA's address inputted, it's identified the Wilshire Center Koreatown Neighborhood Council as my NC. This helpful tool also identifies other relevant information, like the City Council district info and detailed scheduling information on that particular NC's election schedule. Voter registration periods close every Tuesday, so please be mindful of these dates. Next, we want to request a ballot for our identified NC, which is Wilshire Center Koreatown. If it's currently in the ballot request period, then you can request your ballot now. And fortunately, at the time of this recording, Wilshire Center Koreatown is currently in their ballot application period. Now let's scroll up and click on the Request Your Ballot button. This will direct us to the city clerk's website, where we can now request our ballot in a few ways. 1. We can fill out a ballot application and mail it back to the city clerk's office digitally through email or physically by mailing it back to their office. For the purposes of this video, we will explain the third option, which is, in my opinion, the easiest way to request your ballot. Click on the Vote by Mail application portal. This web portal will prompt you to create an account, which only requires inputting your name and your email. Remember, participation in neighborhood council elections as a candidate or as a voter is open to all Angelinos, regardless of party affiliation, citizenship status, or incarceration history. Once you've created your account, you may log in and begin requesting your ballot. Let's click on the Create Voter Application button to get started. Step 1. Input your voter information and contact preferences. Step 2. Select your neighborhood council and determine your stakeholder status. This section could look different depending on which NC you're requesting a ballot for. They're all governed by different rules, so they may be slightly different. If you have any questions or need some assistance, then contact the city clerk's office at 213-978-0444 or emailing clerk.electionsnc@lacity.org. Let's continue. To request a Wilshire Center Koreatown NC ballot, we must prove our stakeholder status. Again, this page might look slightly different depending on which NC you are applying for. Next, we will select the type of stakeholder we are. You may select live, work, own property, or community interests. Because I am a DSA-LA member in good standing, then I will select the community interest option for stakeholder type. Remember, some NCs will require documentation to prove stakeholder status, so to verify your DSA-LA membership, head over to proof.dsausa.org to take a screenshot of your membership. Then, we continue by filling all the required information for that organization and verifying the address. This window should appear, declaring a verified status if the address of that org exists in your neighborhood council. It worked, so let's move on. Now you input the address where you would like your ballot delivered and hit Submit. This window may pop up to confirm your USPS mailing address, and if it looks good, click Yes. Finally, this agreement window will appear. If you have a true and correct proven stakeholder status in that neighborhood council, then click the box to agree and hit Submit. Ta-da! Success! I've requested a ballot from my neighborhood council election and should receive it in the scheduled time frame. Remember, you can participate in multiple neighborhood council elections if you have a true and correct connection to that neighborhood council. When you've identified another NC whose election you would like to participate in, then simply review this video again and request your ballot for that neighborhood council. Thank you so much for watching this video. We hope this helped guide you through the process of requesting your ballot so you can participate in your neighborhood council election today.